From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolves, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic Relief Crusader.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Friday. It is Friday. It's the end of the week and it's Friday. Yeah. So, hey guys, it's episode 42 of Frantic Fridays here in the Geekosphere yet again. And I am your host, the Comic Relief Crusader, welcoming each and every one of you, whether you're watching on the Rumbles, on the YouTubes, and on the X's. And wow, you know, it's been a week. It's been an awesome week, and it's been a heartbreaking week on top of that. You know what? I'm not gonna let it get me down. I'm just gonna take the lessons, and you know what? This show is gonna take its lessons from Clobby. Okay, I'm just gonna say this because if there's one thing that I've learned from that pinnacle of geekness and nerddom is that, you know what, this channel, like his, is just going to welcome everybody, and this is going to be like his channel. This is going to be like a clubhouse, right? We're all going to geek out, we're all going to nerd out, we're all going to have fun, and this is the way I wanted this channel to be, right? About fun. And you know, I've taken various lessons from other YouTubers, and I'm just going to say this, you know, like with Gil, you know, who we lost last year. Love that dude. You know, I want to take the lessons of just exploring the unknown, and you know, from Doomcock, you know, just getting to know and getting to greet everyone that comes into this channel. And like Loki, you know, just talking real. And from Clobby, especially from Mike, I just want this place to be fun. That's all I want. So, you know, yeah, I don't want to over talk it too much because, like Raquel told me, you know, you know, she didn't want Clobby to be a topic, and I don't want to do that for just, you know, clicks or anything like that, or views, you know. Loved Mike, love him, still love him, and that's the way this channel is going to be as well. It's going to be a nerd fest. It's going to be you know, a place of geekdom. You know, that's why on Tuesdays I call it the Geekosphere, right? Where everybody just sits down and has fun, you know, like you're in a treehouse and bringing your comic books out and just reading them, getting all together and just having fun, you know. And that being said, I just want to say hi to everybody, and I want to say hi to Wendy Trauma Warrior. Hey, and nice to see you, Wendy. And as she picks a spot on the wallpaper, and the wallpaper tears and walks to the other side of the room and tries to look innocent. Well, I found you out, so there you go. You're caught. And Lord Thoft, fellow Canuckian, Lord Thoft, how's it going, dude? Nice to see you. And Snortapoopas Cuba. who says, "How woo humans and other critters. Hello to you, and nice to see you, man. It's awesome to have you here." Because he also says, "Don't worry, I'll hang a painting over it." And hangs a painting, a print of the Mona Lisa upside down, so nobody will notice now. And Penny, I love you, Penny. How's it going, Penny? Nice to see you, my lucky Penny. And but I have to tell Snorter Poopus that I like the painting of the fallen Madonna with the big boobies, if you get the reference. And if anybody gets that reference besides Snorter Poopus, then we can be friends. So there you go. Exactly. That's right. Hello. So that's my extent of British comedy as well, besides Red Dwarf and all that kind of other stuff. So there you go. You get it. Let's see. Who else have we got here? We got Pop Culture Republic, the only man that I know that makes minimum effort of everything and makes it look as max as possible. And we also got Vince Womack. Yes, 2 ads this time. I vaguely know what you're talking about. If you're talking about 2 openers, then yes, then that's what it is. And Sci-Fi sits down. How's it going, dude? Nice to see you here. Great that you can make it. And who else have we got? That's right. It's Friday in California. I should have started off with that.
Today is Friday in California. Huh? True.
That's right. I should have started off with that. So, let's see. And who else we got here? We got everybody falling in, and you know what? We'll be getting to everybody that falls in anyway. So, not a big deal, not a problem, because we just greet them as they're going in anyway. So you know what? Mike, his kids have managed to get up this far to they're basically like, you know, $1,000 away for Clobby, and you know, for preparing what they need to prepare there. You know, there's the link in the chat. If you can, then you know, make a donation, you know, to help out the family. And you know, just help out with this pinnacle of awesomeness of the fandom. That's Mike. You know, love that dude. So you know, so link is there. If you can donate, then I'm sure his family would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, so you know, there's that. There's not much more I can say, but that, you know, they're almost at the goal. And you know, but there's lots of issues. I like to call them that way because, you know, Mike was such a big comic geek, and you know, I love the guy for that. So, you know, I'm going to be going through all those comic episodes anyway. You know, it's just my way of keeping him alive. And Psycho Man, hey man, nice to see you, dude. Great that you're here. Love you, dude. And before I get too ahead of myself, well, you know, let's just bring everybody on board. So,
if you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
And guess who's number 1?
I'm where fashion sits.
Yes.
Where I've always wanted to be on a Friday. What a relief.
Yes.
And
I'm a Crusader. You beat out everybody else. Yeah. How's it going, dude?
Oh, man, I was going good. Happy Friday, everyone. Have a great weekend. And yeah, man, I'm happy to be here. That music from that anime that you played at the beginning, that music is all the hype, man. Like, I want to work out to that music. Like, that's gym music. Like,
oh yeah,
pumping up, you know, or even just running on the treadmill. Dun 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 dun.
I'm gonna send you the whole Gurren Lagann soundtrack.
I need it in my life.
I will send it to you. Give me your email address and I will send all of that to you, because that is such an awesome anime. I don't know if you've ever watched it before, but my God, you need to watch it. And I don't care if YouTube dings me for it. I'll just end up clipping it out anyway after
worth
the show.
It.
Because, yeah, totally worth it. 100% worth it. So,
But, yeah, man.
Vince,
Coleslaw's
yeah,
ready. I'm ready.
not the opener's actual YouTube ads before the stream started. Really? Oh, I had ads that started before the stream started. Wow, that's somewhat surprising and amazing. So, thank you, YouTube, for thinking of me with ads. And Pop Culture Republic, how's it going, man?
Hey,
great.
it's going well. Yeah, once I quickly unmuted my mic, it's like, yay, it's going great. It's a Friday. It's a Friday.
There we go. Live
It's a
from a kitchen
toasty
in
Friday.
Texas.
Yeah, it's a
Minimal
toasty
effort.
Friday here in Texas.
He
That's
doesn't turn
right.
his mic on. That level of effort.
Yeah. As I put out the effort to pick up my arm toward the mouse and move the mouse pointer over to the mute area and
Oh,
click
man.
it to unmute. It's like, okay,
Ugh.
I've expanded my amount of effort for the day.
I gotta take a nap now.
Yeah, it's nap time.
Like a sloth YouTuber. A sloth from Ice Age has a YouTube channel.
No,
Oh
in
my
in my Archie Bunker style easy chair right in front of my computer desk,
In
just
the
stretched
kitchen.
out. Yeah, in the kitchen. Edith, bring me a beer.
Yeah.
Oh, he's from the kitchen. Is he cooking? Or you think
Yeah,
cooking
exactly.
requires an effort? Hold on.
from an armchair. It's like plunked right in between the fridge and the stove.
Right.
But he still has to call Edith to get him a beer. Oh my god! And the geeky classic leftist Tom. How's it going? man?
Spank my booty and call me Sophie. What's going on here? I don't know.
I
Hello,
don't
Sophie.
know. What?
I don't know.
Sophie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I lost brain cells by watching a show this week, which may be mentioned, may not. I swear I'm getting dumber by watching it.
Oh, that
Right.
show. I think I
Yeah.
know the one you're
I'm
talking
3
about.
episodes
that-
in, and I'm gonna try for 4, but after that, I think I might stop because I think I'll lose all brain cells after that.
You're a brave man.
Yes, that's what I was doing at the end of that episode. I was like,
Yeah,
I haven't watched it myself. I'm just enjoying everybody else's reviews of it.
it's so bad.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
Me too.
wow.
My universe.
exactly.
Talk
It's a
about
perk.
minimum effort.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. You hit the nail on the head there. That's
Oh.
total minimum effort.
Oh my
Oh.
god, I know. I'm sorry.
Power of
I'm
one. Power of two.
That
Power of
chant scene. I'm sorry. If
many.
anybody hasn't seen it, that scene, they're sitting there just, what the hell is this?
Because they can't
I-
count past 2. They need the count from Sesame Street to help them.
Yes.
One bitch, two
Oh.
bitches,
3.
three
Three.
bitches.
Yep.
And that's pretty much the show in a nutshell. But don't
Yes.
worry, episode 4 will have pronouns like we discussed.
Oh, God.
Aren't you just wait? Can't you just wait for that? Oh my god. I had no idea stone would be so flammable.
Right.
That was awesome.
She lit the
Right.
whole place on fire with a lamp.
I know. It was
A lamp.
Isn't this a hassle? Like, shouldn't it have been just the root? Not what's going on?
Well, none of the
What
witches
were-
were burned, so it's
No,
all of
no.
How did they
all
all
a fake
die? What the
memory.
heck happened?
the whole
They-
episode isn't real. Like they're
They
gonna have
all-
to explain it because none of it makes sense.
Yeah, it's a figment of somebody else's imagination. It's just a very bad
I think
imagination.
I think it's
Really bad
Soul
one, yes.
putting like a fake memory into her head, like of what happened that night, because
Right.
it still doesn't explain anything, like why the one Jedi like offed himself with poison. It doesn't
Yeah.
explain
No, it
anything.
doesn't.
Like there's no reason May would want to hunt those Jedi down from what they showed.
No.
So they
Yeah.
have
they didn't
they
do
have to
anything.
literally explain that whole
No.
episode or show it again, show the real event of that night because it was kind of just a big lie.
Did he, Vince? Did he have some great facial expressions while watching that shite? Oh my god!
I can
could've seen
imagine
that.
his facial expressions.
Did that come from one of my ER security cams?
You
Well,
know,
yes.
one of the few,
Yes, it
you know,
did.
one of the few things that saved me is I gave Vinland Saga an opportunity, and that's good. Remember the
Oh,
anime,
yeah.
the Viking anime, very good. I'm in like 3 episodes in. Like, ooh.
I'm 2 episodes into that. I'm surprised by it. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
So
really good.
So yeah, so you got flammable rocks that must have been
I know.
mined in some sort of gas plant of some sort, and then all these witches inexplicably die
They're
somehow.
just dead. No
They're-
reason.
Not a single one's burned.
No, it's and nobody can explain it. Nobody's like,
I don't know.
Pretty much.
That's why I think
know,
it's a
they-
fake memory. Like
Yeah.
the Jedi slaughtered all those witches. Like they cut them all down, and then
they're not
the
even
only-
burned. It's like they must
Preserve-
have died from
Yeah.
like lack of actual writing skills in this episode.
killed by a blaster.
How
These
to
witches
die,
were
I'm
not.
Oh.
Yes,
These
exactly.
are lightsaber wounds.
They were killed by plot contrivance. There you
Yep.
go.
Lack of scissoring. It was. Yep. I don't know.
It's just
I don't know. Like, yeah. It's then thou shalt count 3, no more, no less. 3 shall be the number thou shalt count, and the number of the counting shall be 3. 4 shall thou not count, neither count to 2. See?
You shall
Five is right.
shrubbery.
That's right. You shall get me a shrubbery. No, not the shrubbery. Wendy, as a lesbian, I feel the need to rub Headland's nose in poo and tell her, no, just no, no.
No.
Oh my
no,
God. Yes,
stop it.
in Star Wars Disney, lightsabers don't kill, and stone and metal burn somehow. Exactly.
Yeah,
I-
and the force isn't the
God.
force, it's the thread.
The thread.
That's right. It's the thread.
Well, just
Yeah.
according to them. Just
Yes.
according to the
Anything to do
witches.
with Star
That's
Wars is
their
now
religion.
not canon,
Oh,
and
Not
there's
the
no
whole
force.
galaxy. That's
Jedis are
right.
bad, and
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they're hypocritical. They say that the Jedi are the ones that use the power for, like, to do things, and then she literally uses it to show
Yeah.
that, like, as a weapon, and then she even
Right.
possesses the Padawan. Like, that's using your power. So you're kind of a
It is.
hypocrite.
It is.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
just so
I'm
dumb.
President Trump, and I approve this message.
I just feel like it was like a false retelling of the events, kind of like that movie, The Last Duel, with
Yeah.
Matt Damon and stuff, where they show you the same event like through 3 different perspectives.
Oh,
So I feel like they're gonna
God,
show that
I know.
episode again, but it's gonna be the real events of what happened 16 years ago,
Right.
Yeah.
not what she falsely remembers.
Yeah.
If they don't do that, then it truly was like it truly makes no sense. They literally have to explain it themselves, because
Oh,
at this point,
man.
if that's all that we get from the flashback, then I don't understand the whole thing. Like it needs to be explained.
Exactly. It's just I oh God, I don't get this anymore. I really honestly don't get this. Why did
That's
whatever.
Okay, nobody gets it.
Exactly.
that's why I
But
said that anime cleaned the palate. It was nice. It was like, yeah, that's good.
It is. It is
Wait,
100%.
yes.
But speaking of other stupid things, segment. So stupid news today. What do we got in stupid news today? We got lots of things going on in stupid news today because that's what this show is all about. And that's how we keep on bringing the fun here, at least on this channel, which is my takeaway from Mike's channel. And if you haven't checked out Clobbering Times, and still continue to check out his show, because it's all about fun. And stupid news is no less fun. So this today in stupid news from Vice News. Why can't I get my famous gender non-conforming friends laid? So they're wondering.
They're famous.
I don't know.
That would make it easy if they're famous.
Yeah.
Yes, it would. But I can't put my finger on it. Why?
Never heard of them, but sure, they're famous to someone, I guess.
I guess.
Why don't they just hook up with each other? I mean, I guess I don't.
They look like characters created in like Saints Row when you're just like
Yeah,
looking
exactly.
and
Yeah,
just like throwing random shit together.
Yeah, you're making it bigger. I'm glad I got a strong stomach.
But it's like, I don't know. Maybe one of them has 5 o'clock. No, actually, both of them have 5 o'clock shadow, and the dude with the purple hair has more hair on his arms than me. This is like gorilla arms. This guy is hairier than I could ever hope to be, and I'm talking like the hair on my head.
Got Robin Williams arms.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, damn, this dude's hairy. Maybe because no guys in their right mind would want to probably be even seen 5 feet close to you. I don't know. Call me traditional.
Straight woman or gay man would want to go near that. So no.
Just maybe what they need is a makeover. And dude, those glasses, those are so 50s. Those are so 40s and 50s.
I know, they're so outdated. My God, and those nails, they just need a pair.
God, I know, right? God, for love of God, just at least get a perm.
Adam's apple.
Yeah. That might be, that might be a thing on top of that too.
Nothing sexier than an Adam's apple.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know, my grandmother wore glasses like this. Jeez,
the wig looks like it's someone explode off his head. It's like, you know,
because even other weirdos think you're weirdos. Yeah, that's true. My God, I don't know. Appion, what's your take? Why do you think they can't get laid?
I mean, I guess they're searching in the wrong places.
Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Exactly. You knew where I was going with that. I mean, where they shop for their clothes is probably where they should try to meet people. So, like thrift stores.
Yes.
Like, honestly, they say, why can't we date? And they look at each other. Ew, no, thank you. Like,
secondhand. What's that? The Navy.
Like Salvation Army?
Yeah, Salvation Army. Swap meet.
Like, Ollie's, I don't know. You know, that's where every brand goes to die, at Ollie's. Like that clothes from the 90s.
And like, what are they trying to date? Are they trying to date like regular people type of thing? Or are they trying to date people like them?
I haven't the faintest idea.
I don't know.
What do they want?
What do you think, Pop?
I don't know. I will not touch this. This is I'm too normal for this.
It's not Pop.
I don't know.
That's the best answer ever.
God.
It's just crazy that the world like gets mad at you for like if you're attracted to a certain thing or if you have a preference or
I know lesbians
what you're saying. Yeah, like
I know lesbians online. They're called transphobic because they don't want a trans woman. I'm like, well, they just don't like those bits though. There's lesbian for a reason. So even people within these idiots are just.
Tom, what do you think? Why?
First of all, gender nonconforming is not a real thing. That's just mental health. I'm sorry. I'm honest. So no, you're either a gender of one or the other. And people say, no, there's only 2 genders. Guess what? When you transition, notice it's only to a male or female still. Nobody transitions to an alien. So hello.
You can't change DNA. You just can't do it. So hey, DJ Plays Nice. How you doing?
And I'll say this, I've said it before. People that are actually in the community don't even want to be known they're trans. They try to quietly conform and just sit in the background because they just want to live their life.
Exactly.
It's not these loudmouth idiots.
I'm thinking the purple haired dude just probably eats too much curry. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
What's with the white lipstick? What the hell?
Yeah. I haven't the faintest idea.
Yellow to me.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, Thai boys can understand, but these things just no. My God. Hey, your Muslim uncle, how's it going, man? And Chad, Appion, it was good to hear Clobby mention you in that tribute video.
He did?
Night. And finally, Ollie's is our store. Yes, exactly.
He mentioned me.
There you go. Yeah, I guess
you. What?
Wow. I guess it was you. So there you go.
Thanks. That's
nice.
Did not realize.
Yeah. Yes, Pat Wannabe. Yeah, my apologies for not having a clown fetish. Exactly.
Pretty much,
So
How dare you?
that's okay. We forgive
dare
you.
you, Padawan.
Lots of people are scared of clowns. So,
I had a-
Prismatic,
yeah.
hey.
I-
Oh no, are you talking about those two weirdos? You made it just in time. Hi, yes,
Why not just
or we
together? Why
are.
don't you do that? They're hooked up. You know?
Well, it's
Yeah.
like they should make like their own Tinder or something.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Their own OnlyFans.
Weirdos seeking
Wendy,
weirdos.
I'd point out all the reasons, but the show is only 2 hours long.
Yeah. How much time you got?
Oh my god, we got lots of time. Hey Tina, it's like, what the holy hell did I walk into?
My favorite dragon. Oh, such a naughty.
Yes.
Scary scary Tina, but you know, we all
So-
suffice to live by it and just run
Exactly.
away and you know
I think-
show them the mirror.
yeah.
Just date yourself. Just go in a corner and date yourself. I don't know.
That's right. So I think the reasons are rather obvious. Yeah, just don't dress up like a clown. There we go. Simple message. And then this next thing in stupid news, Britain is actually getting it right. So they think. And this from the Telegraph, the UK news website of the year. Apparently, Britain says they owe the Caribbean nations £205 billion in reparations, says Cambridge academic. A good professor. There we go. Reverend
Okay.
Dr. Michael Banner, Dean of Trinity College, Cambridge, says Britain was once the leading slaving nation in the world. Really? Well, they ended it though, because they were like, you know what, guys, this is kind of wrong. And they fought pirates that also were trying to benefit from slavery. So they were ending it. But I guess he thinks that the United Kingdom should pay £205 billion to all the Caribbean nations. I'm sure that money will help their tourist industry lots. What do you guys think?
It's not even going to who it's supposed to. So what the fuck is the point?
Yes.
I'm sorry, reparations are dumb. None of
What
this
is
stuff.
the point?
Nobody
Yeah.
wants to pass generations money for
If
anything.
we're gonna start paying back for all the sins of the past, we would be here till Judgment Day doing
Right.
that. We still wouldn't finish.
What about the
Pounds of-
Irish? Our Irish,
Yeah.
I'm from Ireland.
Yes.
Yes.
Vikings had us enslaved for thousands of years. Where's our
Yep.
reparations?
That's
Like,
right, Pat.
come on.
Wannabe. Pounds of what? Yeah, pounds of flesh, basically.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You go down
Yeah.
this route, we'll never be done paying.
Every race was enslaved, and people say no white people. Yes, we were. Get over
Exactly.
it. Every nation
Yep.
was slaves. at
It's
one time or another.
part of the human condition. The strong subjugate the weak.
Yep.
And trust me, the
It's
Irish
gone
were
on
slaves
for
for
thousands and thousands of years.
tons of years,
Exactly.
a lot longer than certain other slaves. Like, yeah, but
Yeah.
nobody talks about that. It's like,
That's right. And yeah, Vince, why the Brits were the driving force in stopping the transatlantic slave trade. Exactly. They
Yep,
were.
yep.
They were the ones that ended it.
So,
So,
no, nobody-
Snortopoopas, I have Irish ancestry on my human side. Where are my reparations? Yes, exactly. That's right.
And what if the money they're giving just goes back into people that like had a hand and like they were corrupt or they
They were
took
part
the
of the
money?
slave
Yeah, they were
Right.
part of it. So then you're just giving
Yeah.
money to the people that did it. Like, how is that helping?
No,
That's
I
right.
know.
Like a certain vice president that's in the White House now that had her father admit they owned slaves in the past. Hint, hint.
Oopsie.
They'd have to
Can we
track
say-
down all the people with this like that are descendants of actual slaves and
Can we just say
Somehow
virtual
give them all
signaling,
check.
virtual signaling? That's all it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, your Muslim uncle. Yeah, they could do official apologies for more recent crimes, and religious people are supposed to fight those urges. Exactly. Also, the money thing isn't going to work. Money spent. That's right. That's all that is. Right. It's just basically for show.
How about help your homeless
So-
in your own country, like every country should be doing? You know, there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
We're too busy helping the homeless in other countries.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. So
Yeah.
Canada does that all the time now. We give all the
Yep.
money away. Yeah,
And then
That's
it-
right.
it-
And
then
putting
it
up
kinda
billboards
becomes-
of how not to poop in other countries, like in Uganda.
exactly.
You know, like
and
the
yeah,
Canadian
this
government does.
just kind of becomes hush money. Here, have this money and shut up about slavery now.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
they don't, they'll never shut up about it. So
Exactly.
No.
What's the point?
I know.
That's right.
Nothing.
It's like that line from that what was it, Stephen King horror movie where the guy said, "Give me what I want, and I will go away."
Yep.
Pretty much.
It's basically it. That's
Give
right.
them Disney dollars. They could spend only at Disneyland.
Yeah.
There we go. Or if you're in Canada,
Like
give them a bunch of
economy.
Canadian Tire money, and that problem will
Yeah.
be solved.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. We don't use Canadian Tire money anymore. So, you know, as for you Irish out there, we'll just give you a pound of potatoes. So there we go.
Hey,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Potatoes that'll make us Irish people feel better.
Exactly. So there you go. Problem solved. So yeah. So that's it for Stupid News, where we spend copious amounts of time of showing the world how much more stupid it's becoming. So now there is one thing I do want to touch up before we get on the main news. I just kind of found this out. That you know, because I am a Transformers fan, and I just kind of found this out through one of the main websites that put out a lot of news out there.
Disney bought
because-
Transformers.
God no. that won't surprise me. Apparently there's a writer, the writer behind Rise of Skywalker, yay, Kong and the Jurassic World trilogy, because that last one was so good, is hired to do G.I. Joe Transformers movie because the last one was so awesome. Fuck. While the G.I. Joe Transformers,
You said that last bit out loud there.
I know, with full intent too. So while the G.I. Joe Transformers crossover movie is underway at Paramount, led by Lorenzo di Bonaventura, it was still missing a writer. Everybody's missing writers. It's like all of a sudden, I don't know, they all decided to go on a trip in the Caribbean or something like that, and they all got lost in the Bermuda Triangle or something like that. That's what that $205 billion pound friggin' thing is going for, to recover all these lost writers. It was still missing a writer, and director Stephen Capel Jr. is not currently attached to the film. Well, now it has a writer, and it's Derek Connolly, who is a true darling over at Hollywood. Oh, I bet he is, with an expertise in huge budget franchise movies. Those include Rise of Skywalker, Kong Skull Island. That one I didn't mind too much. Detective Pikachu, which I liked, and all three Jurassic World films. All of those films have been box office successes. That's a matter of opinion. Many reaching the $1 billion mark. Sure. Okay. You go ahead and think that. Cybertron.com.
Skull Island one, yes, I like that. And
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu was amazing. Yeah.
Detective Pikachu was fun. I'll give it that much. Rise of Skywalker. No.
They fly now.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
fly now.
Rise of Palpatine, you mean?
They
Yeah,
had
exactly.
they had jetpacks in the Clone Wars. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Say what you want about those movies. Oh, and we have into great length.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Lots
but it
have been
seems-
said.
Yeah, but it seems Derek knows how to write a $1 billion movie. Bullshit.
Well, I mean,
And
he has
what's-
these IPs that are guaranteed to make money. Has nothing to do
Oh,
with
yeah.
him.
Has
Yeah.
nothing to do with writing. It's people being roped into spending a lot of money for movie tickets, thinking, "Well, this movie's going to be pretty cool,"
I
and they
mean,
walk in.
a
That
Star
was
Wars movie, which is Star Wars. A Kong movie, which is King Kong, that's like been around for like 100 years. A
Yeah.
Pokemon, which is hugely popular, and then Jurassic Park, which is hugely popular. So all these things are money makers on their own, regardless of the writing. People are going to go see
Exactly.
that, even if they're bad movies.
That's right.
It's like the quality of his work isn't really shown. It's the IPs are kind of just speaking for themselves.
Yeah.
So, and it says, yeah, we'll see if his winning streak continues with this Transformers G.I. Joe movie.
So
I'm sure he's has
Yeah.
nothing associated with the name recognition.
what's the
No.
most recent one? Is it Domination? Because that movie's a fucking pile of dog shit.
Yeah, where they brought everybody back.
Fucking
Yeah.
Locust. That's what I want to
I
see in
know.
my dinosaur movie. Is
Yeah.
a bunch of big fucking grasshoppers.
I
Stupid.
know. Right? I know. Oh God.
Made me so mad. And they wasted Laura Dern and like Alan Grant's character. Like, we're just gonna have you guys deal with the locusts, like not the dinosaurs, which is like the whole point of your characters.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my
That's right.
God.
Sounds like a winner.
Canadian Tire Money, haven't thought of that in years. Yeah, exactly. I am the one that brings up lots of nostalgia too. On top of that, yeah, your Muslim uncle. Yeah, 3 potatoes for the 4 of us. Thank you, Lord. They ain't no more of us. Oh my God. Yeah, Vince. Yeah, say the movie is going to fail without saying it's going to fail. It's going to go down the proverbial shitter of Shitsville. There we go. I said it without saying it's going to fail. So I get the reward. Yeah, that would bring a whole new meaning to Transformers, I guess. Yes, it would. It would. Yeah, I could write something that costs $1 billion to make. That's right. Check, please. So I wanted to share that quickly because it just came up and I have no hope at all, to quote the movie. There we go. So anyway, The Crow.
Oh,
Yes, today's gonna be a shitty day. I can just see. So
my all-time favorite film.
yep. So, but they got the reboot, and early reactions to the Crow reboot calls it horrible and unwatchable. Oh my God. This is gonna be so much fun. I can just feel it. Yeah. So the first reaction to the Lionsgate poorly planned reboot of The Crow. You know what? I sent Jason a link. I don't know if he's going to be actually able to make it because I know he's a Crow fan. Like, you know, many of us are. I would love to get his input on this too.
I've actually gone to a show when they're talking about it one time. Him and was it I forget the girl on there. They were Anna. They were talking about it, and I jumped right in the room like, "Hey," because I'm a Tire fan too. I think he's in pain though right now. He's still got the pain going on in the mouth.
Oh, okay. He's yeah.
But I'll talk on his behalf because it's my all-time favorite film.
There you go.
Now I'll be honest.
Prismatic knows too. If she's still in the chat, because yeah.
If you've ever read the comic, the movie wasn't very similar to the comic, but it was different. I've read the original graphic novel. It's a little bit more romantic than the movie, and they're a little bit. Now, I was hoping maybe they go that direction, but it sounds like it's not. And you're copying after. To me, this was Brandon Lee's breakout role from his father. He finally broke out, and this was it. And it was a brilliant piece of art, in my opinion. It's one of my all-time favorite films. I've had it on from Blu-ray to DVD to VHS. I've had it every time, and to me, it's perfect. And I knew this was going to happen, and nope, it sounds like it is. Yep.
Patamonomy, just because you paid a pigeon black doesn't make it a crow. Exactly.
That's a good one.
That's right. And then Vince, love the original. Second was okay. Screw the rest. Okay, I admit it. I actually enjoyed the TV show. Yeah, I know. Lots of people did.
The only thing about the TV show is that he grew his makeup on immediately. That was weird. I was like, his makeup magically appears. What the hell was that about?
Oh, really?
But yeah, I didn't mind the TV though. But yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Remember the first movie? Vaguely remember the TV show, but yeah.
I remember Ernie Hudson's in it. And...
Yeah, I agree with Vince on that. The second was not bad, and the rest were like.
And the villain was great. That guy's gravelly voice. He's so perfect for the villain.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Oh, he's been like in Triple X and other stuff. Yeah.
So the planned reboot of The Crow has surfaced, and as expected, it's extremely negative. Warrior screenwriter Cliff Dorfman responded online since in a tweet since deleted on X, calling the picture horrible and unwatchable. Dorfman was initially attached to the film because apparently he had helped write it. And here's what the post said: if hypothetically one happened to see a screening of the Crow movie, #Crow, which Lionsgate is releasing in August, one might say It's horrible. It's unwatchable. Don't waste your money, or I can't believe it's so much worse than the original. It is, and don't. Wow.
To play devil's advocate, he might just be disgruntled and angry that he got let go, but it might be a bad movie too. But you never
That
know.
could be.
Coming from a
Maybe
guy
he-
that got kicked off the project, yeah, it's a little.
Oh yeah. Maybe
It
he
sucks,
got paid $398 like the writers of She-Hulk did.
But just from the images I saw of the Crow, he didn't look
Right.
like the Crow. It's kind of what they did to Dante in like the Devil May Cry games, and like Dante
Yeah.
was really cool, and then they totally changed him from his like long hair look to like to almost exactly what they did with the Crow, where he's got the short hair.
Yeah.
He doesn't really resemble the character like at all.
And I hear this Bill Skarsgård's a good actor, but he looks
Yeah.
like the Joker from the Snyder films. That's what he looks like.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't. No,
True.
no.
Tina's like, why is it they're going out of their way to nuke everything that us nerds love? See, and that's a good question, right?
That's a very good question, because this is really just one more reason, as if we keep needing more and more reasons why there shouldn't be reboots, remakes, reimaginings, rehashings, rehash, read this, read that, whatever. It's you just start taking away from the uniqueness of the original.
Yes.
Yep. Because everybody wants to insert themselves or their beliefs into something that was original. For some odd reason, every one of these writers, it doesn't matter if it's like TV shows or movies or comics or even video games, they have to, for some odd reason, it's this strong narcissistic need to put themselves and their identity into everything because they want it to relate to them. They don't want to. It doesn't go the other way around for them. They don't want to relate with the character. They have to make the character relate to them.
And they're too lazy to come up with their own ideas.
Yeah,
exactly. I was about to add that from a financial point of view, doing a reboot is less of a financial risk than trying to come up with something that's wholly original.
Yep,
that might have the possibility of failing.
You know where some of the best original work is in horror film, like The Terrifier. If anybody heard of that one, that's original character, and it was like, wow, that's new and something different, and that's what we need, something doing different.
Art
like
the Clown.
Art the Clown's awesome, so cool. Yeah. Just originality. It's not hard. It's
like, Tina, it's egos. These Hollywood egos just want to destroy and rewrite. They don't have the talent to write new stuff. Well, it's that too. It's that as well. You know, there's when you spend your time finding fault in everything and everyone, you're not letting your brain exercise. You're not letting your brain be creative. You know, with let's put it this way, with destructive behavior, it causes a regression, or basically it halts anything positive that could be going on in your life, and that includes creativity, right? If you go out of your way to find fault in everything, to find the worst aspects of what somebody's doing, to nitpick and complain, you could be missing out on something that is truly glorious or fun or exciting, and all those positive emotions will halt a lot of things in your life, personally and mentally, right? You don't have any more creativity because you just want to find the fault. You obsess over it, you know.
Also the sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say the remake also gives the so-called creatives or filmmakers a chance to correct the so-called sins of the past. The best example
Exactly.
I can think of is
yeah.
the
Exactly.
newest remake of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and one of the things they did to the character Sokka, they changed his motivations from the animated series to the live action series and dumped some of his dialogue because it was problematic.
Yeah,
Jeez, everything is
right.
problematic nowadays. It's just
Lord Thought, I disagree. Originality is very hard. No, I agree. Originality is very hard. It is.
Yes.
Originally speaking, if you come up with something that's totally original, I mean, to come up with that concept, yeah, it's very hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that, I know all about it, far from it, but I'm getting a taste of it with Training Up with Hungry Boy, right? Because there are a lot of things when I'm going through the testing that he will occasionally say, okay, come up with a costume design, come up with an original character. And there was a video that I shared probably a little over a month ago, where I'm going through all these Hungry Boy tests, and I believe I might have said it, just that this part coming up with original characters, it's hard. It's hard.
Yep.
It's very hard. But the point is that once that originality is out, once that story is out, whether it be a movie or a comic or anything like that, that it's out there then. And these people that want to rewrite stuff, they don't want to take the hard route, because they don't want to be original. They don't want to put the effort into it. It's just much easier to take that shortcut and just screw originality. I'm just going to turn some things around, and it's going to be, what I want it to be, right? They don't want to put the effort into it, and that's why everything right now is just suffering, because it's too hard to come up with anything. Hard.
I'm going to give my 2 cents just quickly on that one, if you don't mind.
Sure.
That's right. Thinking is hard. It's so hard.
I know you guys said it is, but I think originality from true artists isn't that hard, because some people it just comes naturally, and these people
That's true. Also,
they're just lazy as hell, and they also want, a lot of them, let's be honest, nowadays want to put an agenda to those those old stories. You have to add agendas, and you have to get rid of things, as Pop said, problematic, and it's just a load of BS. It's just
yeah. There's another property I thought of. Another show from the 80s, of all things, that people loved rip off 80s IPs. The TV show The Equalizer, starring Edward Woodward, a British white guy in the lead role. Of course, they have the 3 movies with Denzel Washington, which I don't mind at all, because I actually quite enjoy Denzel Washington as an actor. And then they did yet another Equalizer TV show, I
Queen
believe.
Latifah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, that was so horrible.
You know what I'd like to see?
Because when I think of action star, my mind goes Queen Latifah.
You know what
all of her action scenes are quick cuts. Like, okay, walk up to the store and pretend to kick it. She walks up to the door. Quick cut scene. She's through the door.
Yeah.
Do you know what IP? There's 2 IPs I'd like to see them try to remake, and they would both bomb. A new Archie Bunker. Try really doing that in the modern time.
Oh God.
And Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles.
Oh my God.
Both of those films would be butchered. TV shows would be butchered. You couldn't do them.
You couldn't do it. Not with today's sensibilities.
Yeah.
It would be
Quentin
so
Tarantino.
sterilized.
Quentin Tarantino could pull it off.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's actually
That man never censors his language.
No,
That's true.
Kill Bill, one of my, another brilliant film.
I mean, Django Unchained.
Yeah, I love that.
What is he doing on that nag?
Yeah.
But you know what?
But the worst part is that they grind an IP into the ground, it bombs, and then they blame the fans for not supporting their crap. Yeah, exactly what's going to be happening with
Doctor Who, Star Trek, Star Wars.
Actually, did you hear this week? They're already crapping on the fans about Star Wars hating on the 3rd episode already.
Oh yeah.
Gee, I can't imagine why.
Fans are racist and toxic.
And the writers are getting jobs are DEI. That's right. Not the best writers for the story. Exactly. And hello, Edge of Time.
Hello.
How's it going, buddy? Nice to see you, dude. And that's right. Yeah, never go full T5.
Hey, man.
You know, that reminds me of yet another
that.
TV show from the 80s I thought was almost near impossible for a reboot. Max Headroom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking for the longest time, it was so bizarre, so of its time, it would be impossible to reboot. But then I came across a news story last year that a reboot was in the process of being done.
Oh, man.
Max
Skota
Headroom.
Poopa's got one. Yep. Have Gun Will Travel was a TV Western with some similarities to The Equalizer. A mysterious stranger fighting wrongs.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sounds like any Clint Eastwood Western.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Man with no name. So, and just like that, New York Taxi remake to Luke Benson's Taxi.
Hey, Luke Besson's a legend for Fifth Element, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
But the least said about that Valerian movie.
and Leon the professional. Yeah, I wish Valerian was better. I really wanted to like that movie, but it just,
I wanted to. I'd
to.
even watched all of the Valerian animated show and checked out a little bit of the comic books, but then the movie came along. It's like, oh, this is pretty bad.
Yeah,
the polar bear with no
name. It
name.
didn't have any of the charm from like Fifth Element did. The polar bear with no name.
That's right. And I go through the desert with a polar bear with no name. It feels good to
All
me.
the while thinking, why is a polar bear in the
Oh,
desert?
man.
Isn't he hot?
Exactly.
Oh, goodness.
They could do HEWT, but it would have to be done by Ninwoki.
Maybe a non-wokey is what he means.
Ninwoki.
Oh,
yeah,
non-wokey.
by
I'm
non-Wokey.
saying Nine
Yeah,
Inch
yeah,
Nails
yeah.
are not woke. No.
Yeah, yeah. Bloody hell. My guess it's going to be like that Quantum Leap rebarf. Yeah. Oh god.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched any of that. Just like I haven't watched any of the Magnum PI or
yeah. I just
They
watched the
remade
first
Quantum
episode. That
Leap?
was horrible.
Yes,
Yeah, they did.
remade Quantum Leap
It's so
without
bad, man.
without Scott Bakula.
I love
Yeah.
the original Leap.
Exactly. So Dorfman did a screenplay of an earlier version of The Crow, which was slated to be directed by F. Javier Gutierrez. Dorfman may be biased because that version of the film never made it to production, but his comment is supported by how fans reacted to the initial trailer, posting over 100,000 dislikes when it released. Yeah, because there was there was lots of posts about how craptastic this trailer was. So here's the synopsis. Soulmates Eric Draven, Skarsgård, and Shelley Webster, FKA Twigs, are brutally murdered when the demons of her dark past catch up with them. Given the chance to save his true love by sacrificing himself, Eric sets out to seek merciless revenge on their killers, traversing the worlds of the living and the dead to put the wrong things right. Dun, dun, dun. So that was the synopsis, or, that is the synopsis. I'd play the trailer, but I don't want to put anybody through that horror again. So, just, yeah. But, however, I can probably show it without playing the...
Skip around, maybe. Just
I could probably do that, or just mute it. Well, it does that. Yeah. So, but yeah, there was no way I was going to watch this, dude. Oh God, you look like 90 pounds soaking wet. I'm sorry.
Already it looks generic.
It does. It looks like every other film of just two lovers and just a bad guy. It's essentially like retelling the original Crow movie. It's no different. You're just putting new actors into it. God.
That's why
it has a much
why
different feel. It doesn't have that dark feel. It seems too generic.
Yeah.
And,
Vince, Valerian was visually nice, needed some work on the script. I agree. Yeah.
And I think the leads were miscast.
I think so too. I think
Valerian was kind of a little bit older.
Yeah. I think I
think Cara Delevingne is hot, so I have a bias for her. I think she's cute as hell, but
and that's okay.
Well, Laureline was pretty young, but Valerian
I agree.
himself was a little bit.
Dane DeArm, I think his name. He was the terrible Goblin in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and he's Valerian, and I totally agree. Miscast on him for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
He didn't have the charm and like the charisma to pull off what they wanted him to pull off as Valerian.
That's true.
I didn't buy it.
No, I didn't either. They could have been.
We're watching the trailer. I completely forgot we were watching the trailer.
I mean, it's one of those trailers where they show you. It's one of those freaking trailers where they show you the whole movie, so now you don't need to go watch it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No mystery, nothing. Just here's the movie, cut down in 2 minutes for you.
That's why a lot of us keep going back to the 80s and even the 90s, because the 80s, of all things, were stylistically unique. It had something that stood out, something you haven't seen before. Well, I keep going back to Max Headroom because that was just completely odd. It's one of the oddest shows I've seen on TV. And that sort of thing you'll just never see duplicated ever again.
Yeah, that's true. See, because the thing is, in a trailer, there was still an air of mystery as to what a film was about.
I mean, they show the beginning, the middle, and the end.
Exactly.
They show the whole film.
Like you said, you basically showed the whole movie. That's all you did. You just showed the whole movie. Nobody has to watch it now.
Yeah, no reason to go watch it. I'll go watch something else or better, or find a nice book to read.
Exactly. Hey, Dad Man, how's it going, man? Nice to see
you.
Hello.
Say hello to the missus. So I'm glad that you're here, dude. But no, there's no air of mystery. It's
the original Crow had a good cast. First off, I mean, remember the guy? He was originally from the
perfect cast.
He came out. He used to go, "Come out and play." Well, he's also the one who did Fire It Up. He was the leader of the gang. He killed him at the end by driving the car off the deck. Like it had a good cast. It was very dark, and that time in the '90s, late '90s, it was very dark too. It had that dark, brooding feel, which was so original at the time. And it's just, this looks generic and just your basic lit rooms and everything. It's just no.
Yes.
It's no.
That's right. That's the other thing. Everything's too lit, too bright.
Yeah.
Right.
Very.
This is supposed to be dark and brooding and
atmospheric.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It looks generic.
This, none of it. It's a generic movie. That's all that it is. Al Nickerson, hey man, nice to see you, dude. Back in my 20s, I was a huge fan of the original The Crow comic book series, as well as the first film. I'm not happy about this new Crow reboot. Stop ruining stuff. I like Hollywood. Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah.
So
do you think that if they released a black and white version of this movie, it'd be better with no color?
No. God, no.
Not really.
There's no way. No.
Okay.
And that's the other thing about the original movie as well. I must have played the living daylights out of that soundtrack.
Oh, I have it. Oh, brilliant soundtrack.
Man,
Brilliant soundtrack.
I love that soundtrack back in the day, back in the 90s.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I still have it on my iPod somewhere. Yeah.
It's very rare that you'll have a movie which has the perfect cast, the perfect story, I suppose, in a roundabout sort of way, and the perfect soundtrack, and that's what makes the original Crow movie perfect the way it is. That's why it doesn't need to be remade, period. Just to
Well, here.
just put it out again, as a re-release. That's all you had to do.
Here, I'll give you
That's
this.
it.
Some of the bands on it. We had The Cure, Stone Temple Pilots, 9 Inch Nails, Rage Against the Machine, Henry Rollins. Like, we had some big name, Pantera, all on that soundtrack. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Great music.
Oh,
It's like,
man.
oh, yes.
It was good. But
Yeah, didn't they make like original songs for the film?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. They did.
Jesus.
All of them.
Oh, bands I loved. It's like, man, it was such a brilliant soundtrack.
It was. But yeah, so former guy, don't watch it. It's horrible. It's just bad. I mean, you didn't need to tell me twice. So,
Just watch the trailer. You'll get the idea.
yeah,
You'll
exactly.
You'll see the whole movie. You'll understand the whole plot.
And you'll probably go back to the original and just watch it instead.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Every
right.
time.
For life, the universe, and everything. Exactly. So just save
42.
yourself about, maybe, I don't know, 50, 60 bucks, with a movie ticket and having to get popcorn and, even the special popcorn bucket, and the pop and, and the jujubes and stuff like that. And just watch the trailer. Like Appion said, you're going to save yourself a tremendous amount of money.
And just remember, everybody, it can't rain all the time.
That's right. It can't rain all the time. God, every time that song came on, I cried. I'm such a baby. But anyway, speaking of babies and the rest of Star Wars, see that we're at the top of the hour. We're gonna have our proverbial thoughts from the throne from Ranker Steve. So enjoy, everyone.
I love that.
It's been scientifically proven that Star Wars is gay.
I love that.
Now watch
There
me-
we go.
Now watch me build a Lego of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But old school
Oh.
Star Wars, not this new crap.
That's right. Exactly. Al asks, did you guys find that the Crow comic book was even more dark than the first film? Yeah, I did.
I don't think I ever read any of the original comic book. That wouldn't surprise me though, because
Graphic
I mean,
novels, yeah.
it came from the 90s. That was like the period of the anti-hero, the dark, brooding anti-hero,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
That was my
Yeah.
favorite era. Hence the birth of
Pretty
Spawn,
much.
that era, my favorite, and so many others.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I found it was pretty dark, that they
Yeah.
couldn't translate pretty much everything that they wanted to onto film because it would be too violent. I do remember that much.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
When the movie came out. Yeah, because I think it was Comic Book News when that was actually a thing way back when, when you got your comic books on the weekend and usually comic book stores, they had this newspaper, kind of like a little newspaper, Comic Book News. And I do
Yes.
remember reading that article. You remember that, Pop?
Yeah, the
Um,
little bifold
Yeah.
sheet of paper size comic book news that was like really thin, but you could like open it up and
Yeah.
to a larger.
Yeah.
And I remember that they were mentioning about when the Crow movie was coming out that there were certain things that they couldn't put in the movie because it would get like a really hard R rating. So I do remember that. That's right. Yeah, the Force is a jelly donut. Exactly. It's not a thread. It's a jelly donut.
The thread is the Force. What's going on?
And boy, is it oozing.
It's oozing something, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, well, anyway, this brings us to our next article. Okay, well, the next article. Oh boy. Because I got to report something. As you guys know, I've been watching Doctor Who Crap.
I'm so sorry.
I
Oh
know.
no.
I know. This is. Yeah. Well. Okay. What the fudge? Might as well just get into it. I know.
Bad hitting.
No.
Like, oh crap. Oh,
Because this is the life I lead, and this is the channel that it is, and this is what makes for good viewing. Hooray! Anyway, yeah. So we got the we got the acolyte, and gay witches, and and we have, and then we have this full blown gay doctor, and oh my god, I know, Snort, I know. You mean Doctor What the exactly?
Yeah.
Exactly. And I watched the episode last week. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch the new one tomorrow too on Saturday. Crap. Okay. Anyway, so I watched the episode last week with the bird people, and oh my god!
I've seen clips. I've seen like stills from it.
Oh
I've seen
god!
Stills from it. Oh goodness!
They're cosplaying bird aliens. That's all I can sum it up as. They're cosplaying bird aliens. And the doctor
and the doctor spent like a large part, from my understanding, he spent like a large part of his time flirting with another guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were trying to go do it in a bathroom stall. That's
yeah, that's basically it. Like
they want to go bump uglies.
Yeah.
So we have to make that a thing. Not that they never really did that with the straight people, but we had to do it with gay people.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, was the doctor ever horny? Like as any of the other doctors? Was he ever like
No.
Okay, just making sure.
No, it's they've from what I remember of the older classic Doctor Who era, like Tom Baker and what little John Pertwee I've seen, even some of the Peter Davison run, they've never explored those characteristics of the Doctor.
Exactly.
It was always there's evil afoot and he's got to stop it, or there's a civilization he's got to try and save.
Exactly.
Hook up first, save the world second.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
priorities.
And hey, Mindy, nice to see you. Mindy and Mike, if you happen to be watching, that's right. I got to get back to you guys. Because the past couple of weeks has just been nuts. And it's okay. Just watch the Tuesday show on the rewind. And because there is some news that I do want to share over at over with their comic label with Mindy and Mike. Because I think I might have mentioned it on Tuesday's show or something like that. They're trying to be sued by the creator of Lady Death for a parody comic that they're doing. So Mindy, I do want to get to you guys. But nice to have you here. And Doctor Who, because this doctor is hornier than a horned lizard in a dry spell in Texas. So sorry, Pop, I had to use
that must be exhausting to like live that long and everything and be that horny all the time. That must be exhausting.
So the ratings are out, and Doctor Who's
like Austin Powers now.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Austin Powers with a TARDIS.
Yes. The damage he could do.
I know.
Throughout the timeline.
He is literally worse than Captain Jax. In Doctor Who. Yeah. It's like he just wants
that was
to
pretty
hump
bad.
everything. That was pretty bad. I mean, when that happened, like when friggin' Christopher Eccleston was the Doctor, and like that last episode that he was in, when they kissed, I'm like, I was kind of taken back by that. It's like, what? Okay,
that was
that was just a kiss.
that was just a kiss.
That episode was called "The Doctor Dances," if I remember right, and that's where they kind of implied or heavily implied that the Doctor was bisexual or
Well,
whatever.
or that Captain Jack kind of was that he basically
Yeah.
go for anything, And I'm like, okay, I understand if it's in his court, right? Not the doctors, right? I got that. So like you can kind of separate it, as it were, right?
It's such a
And you're right, Edge of Time. One in the shitter, two in the kidder. Yep, that's right.
And it's such a trope. Everybody thinks people in the community are over section. Generally they do it just as much as straight people. They're not going to want to do it for anything. Like, stop it. It's just, these people are idiots.
Yep. The doctor's new screwdriver. That's right.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That they changed from something that looked like a pencil because the showrunner said, "Oh, it looked too much like a firearm,
like a gun." I know. Oh,
it's like, come on.
This one looks more like a pad. And you know what kind of pad I'm probably talking about at this point. So the news is, I know about a light pad. I'm thinking about something else for protection with wings. This season, starring Shruti Gatwa, has one of the lowest ratings in the entire show since its entire 60-year history. That's right. Because ever since it premiered, like for example, that one episode 73 yards where it was just basically Millie that's actually the best performing episode of the season, which had like basically pulled like a total of 2.62 million views and about 4 million views in the first 24 hours and and 7 days respectively. Like, oh my god. And then that stupid dot and bubble the social media episode was like, I don't know, like 3 million or something. It was just, oh god. And then the space babies, and then
Space
God
babies.
help me, space babies. Freaking some retarded. God, I just want to slap that face. Anyway, it's all about the fun.
He might like it.
Yeah, he might like it. Yeah, shooty good one. Yeah, exactly. So, or a juicy gut blow. My God,
there's always a twist at the end.
Exactly.
There's always a twist. There's always a twist.
Especially with a sonic screwdriver, the way they should have kept it. Every 700 years now, the Doctor goes through some sort of Pon Farr or Jamie Farr. My God,
the Doctor's in heat.
Ew.
Break out the paint sticks.
Oh no! Is it that time again? The Doctor's on a rampage. Lock up your daughters. Lock up your sons.
Oh my God! I know, right?
The Doctor's coming through his checkup. Hey,
Oh my God.
Are you a real doctor?
Is there a doctor in the house? Yeah, baby.
There's always a twist at the end.
My God. Just as I've been saying all along, Doctor Who showrunner Russell T Davies now admits, now he admits that the ratings aren't all that good. Well, color me shocked.
Surprise.
I know. Series 14, or as they like to refer to it as season 1 of Doctor Who, featuring Shruti Gatwa as the new Time Lord, happens to have the lowest ratings in its entire 60-year history of Doctor Who. Yay! They've made history. Not in a good way. Already, 500,000 fans have stopped watching since the first episode, and millions more have stopped watching since the recent 60th anniversary specials and the Christmas special. And the numbers of fans not watching is even higher if we go back to the heyday of Russell T Davies and David Tennant, which had episodes with 10 million or more. Right. Oh my God. And that Christmas episode.
Now just think about that for a little bit. The 60-year run, the longest running sci-fi TV series ever.
Yep.
And they've about destroyed it.
Yep. If the TARDIS is rocking, don't bother knocking. That's right. You're right, Snort. Oh my God, you're so right. It's just
You can
that
fit like
bad.
100 people in there.
Oh,
Bigger on the
God.
inside, love.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh God, I know, right? You can take that statement in so many ways now. Oh God.
You want to see my
especially-
TARDIS? It's big on the
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, baby. Frick, I
Yeah,
mean,
baby. Are you
what's-
horny? Are you randy?
what- Yeah, we're gonna have an entire orgy because I could just now. Let's go back to the days of Caligula, baby, and we just have a non-stop Roman orgy.
Oh, that's the first place you would
yeah.
go.
Oh yeah, big time, big time. That'll probably be the next episode or something
yeah.
like that. A Doctor Who coming out tonight. God,
I want to go to Sodom and Gomorrah. I want to see what they're
yeah,
up to.
exactly. I would have said them all. It'd be a hot time in those cities today. Yeah.
And make my volcano explode.
Oh my God, I know. Yeah, get the hard garden hose ready.
You can
Exactly.
do so many sexual jokes.
I know.
And
right?
it's like you
That's-
never thought you
and
would with
it's-
Doctor Who, right?
No,
That
you never
that'd be
thought.
nice, that- Oh
Oh
boy.
God. Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing on their. It is. It's so embarrassing, Mindy. It's so unbelievably. Oh God. I never in my entire life would have thought that I really don't want to watch Doctor Who anymore. That I find it really repugnant, you know. And here I am. Here I am. Pretty much like that now. That's what
Yep.
it is. This is now what Star Wars and Doctor Who and yes, and you know what, like we mentioned before, the Crow movie has become what comics has become. Everything I don't want to read or watch anymore. You know what, like I said before, if it wasn't for Mike for Clobbering Times reigniting my passion for comics, then I
Yeah.
would have
Yeah.
never touched comics again.
It
Period.
clearly wouldn't be the comic book movies because mostly they're trash nowadays. You'd actually
Exactly.
want to avoid comics after watching. Like, no, it's
Yeah.
It's
know?
it's sad that you look at this past decade, 10, well, maybe even 15 years, and everything that's related to popular culture is dead or dying.
Exactly. I'd rather watch the
Yes.
Doctor Who movie on repeat. Yeah, the
Oh,
Fox
man.
one.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Fox
yeah,
one? Ew,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, think about
Don't
it.
say
Think
no
about,
lie.
it, think about this, guys. 15 years ago, if we would have said Doctor Who, Star Wars, Marvel, all would be trashed by now, you would have laughed in their face.
Oh yeah, it's like
Seriously.
yeah,
No, you
whatever,
wouldn't have
dude.
believed it. You
No.
wouldn't have believed it.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. Another IP bites the dust. Yeah, exactly. Snort. 100%.
Power
You know.
of many.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. The power of many. Yes, yes. You know what? And that is such a good analogy at this point, right? You know, the power of many. You put single threads together, not just
Oh,
one,
yeah.
not just two.
Had to go
but
there.
all the threads together. Yeah, I know. And this is the weird thing about it all. The weird thing about it, you take one thread, one IP, right? Okay, sure. I got this IP to fall back on. I got that IP to fall back on, right? Oh no, right? Okay, so it's like you take that Star Trek thread IP, right? It's like, okay, well, I got Star Wars. Oh no, you got the next thread, Star Wars, right? Okay, well, it's two threads. You know, I can go to another one, right? No, you can't, because now we got like the whole MCU, right? Oh, there's another thread, right? And then Doctor Who, there's another thread. Let's see what's going on over at DC. There's another thread. You intertwine all these threads together, and you have one strong rope. And if you look at it in this sense, that this is a rope that they don't want it to break, because they feel that their ideology is that strong that it's just going to be held up by this whole stupid woke message bullcrap that's
And
going on.
And didn't Doctor Who have a magic rope in an episode? That was like an unbreakable rope.
Oh yeah, that's right.
When
The
him
Christmas
and
special.
Ruby were like hanging on that thing. I think it was the episode with the trolls, the singing trolls or whatever.
That's right.
So there was a rope
Yeah.
there.
Oh
So
my God.
I don't remember that.
it's the same rope you're talking about.
I kind of
It
stopped
is.
watching right around the Capaldi era. I just
Oh.
stopped watching
Mhm.
after that. It's like, this is not the Doctor Who I remember. All of us
It's
all of
true.
us Gen Xers who grew up in the 70s and 80s, we remember the Tom Baker era. That was Doctor Who.
100%.
And then some
Yeah.
of us might even remember the John Pertwee era or Peter Davison era. That was Doctor Who.
Yeah.
This is not. This is terrible crap, and it's failing.
Yep.
I mean, you talk about the thread. When you just keep pulling the thread, and you're going to unravel that crappy Christmas sweater you got from Christmas one year, and it
right.
just keeps unraveling. You keep pulling and pulling, and it unravels, and it's gone. And it's like, okay, you're happy. It's gone. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
It's
Well,
right.
this crap is coming to an end. The ratings are tanking. They're worried about the next season. And those of us who just stopped watching because we knew it was dying or already dead, we just
That's
don't
right.
care anymore. We don't
No.
care. You've done it. You've killed yet another franchise that fans over the past 30, 40, 50 years have enjoyed. Not
Exactly.
only that,
Exactly.
but it was the longest running sci-fi series in television history.
That's right.
Dead.
You know, because like it says, the David Tennant era, tens of millions of views. I really enjoyed, if Tom Baker's my number one Doctor. That's the one I was introduced to. That's the one that
and the train agrees.
Exactly.
My train, sorry.
No, it's making him lose his train of thought.
That's right. But David Tennant, I would actually for New Who, I would actually put David Tennant probably as my second because I really enjoyed him. I really did.
He is
and it was
comparable
fun.
to Tom Baker.
Yeah. It's the thing is Russell T Davies actually did something actually really smart because I remember when you remember that episode where he does the whole crossover with the Cybermen and the Daleks, right? And it was like, and I remember a video interview he did where he's like, like geeks have been, like nerds have been waiting for this kind of thing for a long, long time, right? Where you actually have this fight between the Cybermen and the Daleks and the Doctor, and it's like the ultimate fan Doctor Who episode. You did something right. Like unbelievably right. It's like what every Doctor Who fan was waiting for at that time about almost 50 years. You did a solid right there.
Remember
And now
fan
you're
service?
That was
Remember
complete
when you
fan
wanted to make
service.
fans happy?
Yeah.
You're putting that in your stuff. Yeah.
I know. I can't
What
believe
a
that
thing.
was actually a thing. Yeah.
At least
Gen
anime
X.
and manga still do it. That's like the last bastion of fan service.
Yeah. We
Yep,
don't own
that's
any
about
franchise,
it.
anything. That's right. Exactly. But this is just, oh God. I wish brain transplants were a thing. But but now, you got this. And it's nothing against, oh God, and I can't believe I'm saying this. It's nothing against the guy. I'm sure he's a very capable actor. But to go along with it, I don't know if this guy is actually gay in real life. I don't even care. But
It shouldn't be a concern if he is in real life. The problem is changing the character to something unrecognizable to establish character lore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
don't-
he's gay in real life, whatever he's in real life, it shouldn't matter. A good example, I'm just going to use it. One Piece. Remember the character?
Yeah,
his thing
exactly.
was actually trans actor. Nobody mentioned it. Nobody thought because it's like no, we don't care.
Same thing with House of the Dragon. The girl that plays the older Rhaenyra, she you know what I mean? She's like a trans person, but they never. That's not part of her character. She's playing a character. That's the whole point of acting. You're
Yes,
not
right.
yourself. You're putting yourself in the
pretending-
shoes of someone else. Yes.
Exactly. You're
Sir Ian
pretending to be
McKellen.
somebody else.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You're like,
But we're in an era where you do a cartoon, you have to be the same race as your voice. Hank Azaria
Yeah.
with it, he can you do Hapu, one of my favorite characters in the
Oh,
Simpsons.
that was the
Like,
dumbest thing.
It's
It
stupid.
is. Vince, have you guys seen the Japanese Doctor Who anime trailer short?
Oh,
You know what?
no.
I actually have seen
Haven't.
that. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I didn't
Oh,
mind it whatsoever.
okay.
Yeah, for an animated short, it was actually quite well done. And yeah, I agree. Lord Thoth, just
There's no words
Yeah.
to be had, but it's just
you know, it was just him and a companion and just going off on adventures everywhere in the universe, you know, to save whatever, right? And I didn't care. I don't care, Ruby Sunday, if you played a song for your lesbian friend that had a breakup. I couldn't give two craps. Like, for frick's sake, Doctor, I don't care if you got the hots for a character named Rogue, you know, and friggin' I don't care. What does that have to do with the plot? Absolutely nothing. You know, for cosplaying bird aliens. Like, really? Hey baby, we just have to cause some controversy at this ball. You could have done it several other ways, but no, you took the most quote unquote taboo subject at the time, two men dancing and then proposing and smooching. Like, you could have done it so many other ways. Like, oh man, you have offended me. We have to duel or something like that with pistols or something like that. That would have been a plot twist. But no, you had to go the most gayest route possible. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I know you want to propose to me, but I don't feel like spooning tonight. We don't need to see crap like that.
That's some good science fiction right there.
Yeah, exactly, right? Mindy Wheeler, I have a theory about half the population is infected with brain parasites that change their behavior to be self-destructive. That would explain a lot of this ideological crap. It would, wouldn't it? It just would. That's the most plausible, probably the most realistic solution that I have seen present itself yet. So, and hell, Radioactive, nice to see you, dude. I haven't seen you in a while, but nice to see you, man. Yeah. Toxoplasmosis, look it up. An estimated 40 million people of infected. It will make the hosts act towards danger. Huh. That's very interesting. I'm gonna have to. Wow, I'm gonna have to look that. You know what? That would actually probably explain a whole hell of a lot of things. So, that's right. Yeah, comply or else. You got it right, Al. Comply or else. If you don't comply, you don't have a job. You know, and Wendy, there you go. I agree with Mindy. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, but no, Al, you're right. Exactly. Yep, it's a real thing. No, I believe you. I 100% believe you. But no, Al, you're right. Exactly. Because how many times have we seen you know, especially Al, you know, along with dozens of actors and dozens of comic book artists like yourself, because you said it yourself in an interview, you know, that basically you were unjobbed. You know, you weren't fired, but you were essentially unjobbed.
Yep.
At the university that you were working at, right? If you don't toe the line, well, then I guess we don't really have a lot of work for you. So, and that's what it is. And this is what, and I know I'm going on a rant right now, but that's what it is. It's whatever. Anyway, the article goes on to say, via the latest issue of Radio Times, Davies admitted the ratings aren't where they want them to be. Gee, I can't imagine why. I'm very proud of it, you know. You know, I'm
I
sorry.
see Dad Man is having a takeoff, so.
Oh, Dad Man. Okay.
Yeah, he's got to run.
Have a great stream. Thank you very much, Dad Man.
Yeah. Later,
too,
Dad Man.
Yeah. You and the missus have an awesome stream, and hopefully I'll be watching you tonight, dude. You know, because you guys are fun. You guys are fun. And if anything, if you guys haven't checked out Dadman, go check out Dadman and the Misses. I'll try to get a link in there somehow, some way, while I'm clicking on tabs left, right, and center. But yeah, check out the Misses and Dadman. Those guys are the cat's meow. So fun stream and everything. Yeah, I really dated myself by using that slang. Yeah, I should say this more to be more inclusive of the British audience that we probably still have at this point, and for Russell T Davies. So I'm very proud of it. You know, they might not be the ratings we'd love. We'd always want higher, he said. Again, anything worth mentioning is that previous Doctor Who episodes scored more viewers in one night per Davies the new series has in a month. But they are building over a 28-day period, said Davies. Episode 1, Space Babies, is already up to 5.6 million and counting. So it's getting there, you know. I don't care. Space Babies was absolutely retarded.
Didn't
It
even
was.
watch it. It's one thing that says, "Hey, it fits the writing. The writing
Yeah.
is infantile."
You're fighting a booger monster.
I'm sorry, I
Space
did laugh.
baby boogers.
Space baby booger monster.
Yes.
Written by a grown ass man.
Yes,
Written by a grown-ass man.
infantile. It's infantile, childish writing. It's immature.
And they didn't
Yeah.
want to kill the booger monster. They felt sorry for it. I'm like, it's Snow.
I know.
What the hell?
Even a booger monster deserves sympathy. And
I know, right?
life.
Because it's human. It's nasal drippings. It's
Remember when science fiction was thought-provoking, that
yes.
challenged you, that pushed you on an intellectual level?
Yes. This isn't it.
This is not it.
But
This
to
is
make
the
it to the
opposite
re-
of it. This kills
is.
brain cells.
it is.
This
It
lowers
does.
IQs heavily while I've been away.
Yeah. But to make it to the refugee planet, it's like, oh no, we got all the fuel that we need. Hey, let's go just dump out all the diapers that have been sitting there for 6 years and use all the methane gas to propel us to the freaking
A
planet.
use
spaceship
farts.
that uses methane
Yes.
gas as opposed
Yes.
to some futuristic fusion reactor.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Use the most primitive gas. It's
How
a
did it
space
become a
station,
parody
so
of itself?
I know, right?
Why not
Oh
just
my
go to a
God.
planet, dig up some coal, and shovel the coal into the
Oh, like Rebel Moon.
yeah.
Yes, like Rebel Moon.
Spaceships that can travel across the galaxy. They're powered by fucking coal, but apparently it's like an
Of
ancient
boilers,
god.
we have to hit warp speed.
Yeah. That's yes, Vince. Yeah, someone blew his nose and you want to keep it? Peter Wankman. That's exactly. That's right.
Good
Spores,
Ghostbusters.
spores, moles, and fungus. Oh my God. And don't even get me started on the second episode with the friggin' music trans. Oh God.
Oh,
Ah.
that thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Maestro.
The maestro. It's also, I didn't know I could do that. Wow. It's also known none of the yeah, I know, I surprised myself. It's also known none of the anniversary specials, the Christmas special, or the new episodes have made it on any of the ratings charts. However, Davies continues and says it's a success because they are getting the younger audience, right? Because that's what it's all about. Note, Disney Plus is the least watched streamer among Gen Z. Wow. Where Doctor Who airs outside the UK. You see, this is the weird thing. This is totally, it's weird and it's not weird. Weird. That Disney Plus is picking this up because years ago, when Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant were were in Doctor Who, it was picked up on CBC, here in Canada, right? One of our television station providers, and they actually funded those Doctor Who episodes back then. It was funded by CBC here in Canada, and then it was shown in the States, obviously later on BBC America, right? And because people were watching it obviously in America, and it was on BBC America. And then, so it's just, I just find it weird. I do and I don't, that Disney Plus is picking it up, but of course, with Disney, the way Disney is, and the whole grooming of kids and whatnot, why the hell not? Because I thought Sony bought Bad Wolf. I swear to God, Sony bought Bad Wolf. So what's going on here? This is a weird thing, right? Yeah, Mindy, it goes from birds and cats to humans. They are the reason they tell pregnant women not to touch litter boxes. Oh, toxoplasma. You're our resident virologist now, Mindy.
Kind of a terrifying thought.
Yeah,
it is.
Living in The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So
fungus is going to take over.
That's right.
Oh, yeah,
maybe it already has.
Yeah.
Or it's actually more like that movie They Live or whatever with Roddy Piper and the sunglasses and see that you could see the parasites. Oh shit!
Exactly. Yeah, all the signs saying consume, obey. That's actually more believable under the current political climate.
I know. Talk about science fiction, right? That's just weird, man. But it's this is all that it is, right? I was brought back to bring in a youthful audience. That's been massively successful, he said. The audience, no one ever gets under 30s. They just don't watch television anymore. But those figures are astronomical for Doctor Who. It's top program in that bracket. I never thought it'd be possible, to be honest. But according to the people who juggle the numbers, all targets have been reached and exceeded. And the BBC are running around like mad things. Probably
you got to read articles in that accent now.
I know.
That's too good.
Translation where we're trying to alienate our audience one age bracket at a time.
Exactly, because probably, according to Minnie Wheeler, they all have Toxoplasma gondii. So, the weird parasite in their brain. They're all running around like mad.
But here's the thing. Okay, you want younger audiences, but let's say they watch your show. Then they might get curious and go watch the original Doctor Who, and it's going to be completely different from this.
Right.
So you're going to be giving two different messages on what Doctor Who really is.
It's oh God. And then this episode, jeez. The only thing he does is, you know what? This is Pop. I'm sorry. Okay. I know you take pride in being like, the least effort of them all.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's okay. But this episode was like the least effort that you could ever get.
I'm familiar with
Doctor
this.
Who episode.
I've seen people's reviews on this where he steps on a landmine and can't get himself out of the predicament. And it's like, well, previous doctors had this thing called a sonic screwdriver that could disarm explosives, unlock doors, do all kinds of neat stuff.
And all this.
He always had his sonic screwdriver on him, and he could always get himself out of these predicaments because the Doctor has been in perilous situations like this before.
Yeah. And
maybe not specifically a landmine, but
he's different though.
Yeah.
I get that. But this is like the least effort of all the Doctor Who episodes. All he does is step in one place, and you're right, Pop. He has this wonderful device. It's called a sonic screwdriver. And how much effort would it take to like point it downwards and disarm the mine?
Yep.
That's all he has to do.
Barely a thought. Tom Baker's Doctor would have gone, oh, I stepped on a landmine. Digs in his pocket, pulls out a yo-yo, pulls out some jelly babies, and gets his screwdriver, goes gee, and disarms the landmine, proceeds
Yes.
on. Not even a
And
thought.
Yes, Vince. The sonic screwdriver could even fix barbed wire. That's right. Where basically he just you know, and then it's like fixed, right? Like
Yeah, it's
what?
his
You can't do that with a
gadget, his
stupid bob?
MacGuffin.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he left it in the TARDIS because he rushed out to save someone because they were screaming. Yeah, that was a plot. Yeah, exactly. Plot point. You know. Yeah. No, and I get that, but but still, he always has it on him. That's the thing, you know. And I know, yeah, it was supposed to be a whole plot point kind of thing, but
that's where you say to your traveling companion, go back to the TARDIS, grab my screwdriver, bring it back to me, and problem will be solved.
Yes,
well,
that's all you have to do.
She has a key. We have a whole 50 minutes left in the show to solve the real problem.
Right. But
this is so against the character of the Doctor. And yeah, every Doctor is different, but the being is the core being is still the same Doctor.
Yeah.
So I have a question. I'm not the biggest Doctor Who like person. Like I don't know a lot of stuff, but like every time he changes Doctor, does he retain like the knowledge and the experiences of that previous Doctor? So he's like at this point he's like in a combination of like how many? What is it, like 14 or 15?
14 generations, regenerations.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, so he should be like the most ridiculous super genius to ever super genius.
Precisely.
He should, but they've written him as a stupid idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me how you really feel about it.
I'm thinking that, you know what? I'm thinking that Shruti Gatwa talked to Russell T Davies and said to him, it's like, okay, mate, you know, I want to play the Doctor, but I want to do the least amount possible, and I want to dry hump everything with a heartbeat. Can you make that happen? And Russell T Davies was like, oh, yeah, sure, mate. Hey, not a problem. I'll get you in there. You can hump anything with a heartbeat within 5 miles of the set. And he's like, fantastic. That's awesome. Thank you, Russell. I love you. We'll meet in the back for like, you know, some sugars and tea and some gentle canoodling. So stuff like that. And Rocco, sorry. And you, dude, Radioactive. That's the name I'm looking for. Radioactive has gifted 5 Comic Relief Crusader memberships. And dude, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. And this one, my friend, is for you. Yeah.
As a show of gratitude for your service in the past, here's a sandwich.
But
thanks for coming, everybody. Good night.
No, wait.
What? You got your sandwich?
My tallest, an opportunity to prove I truly can be an invader, is all that I ask. Gimme.
There you go. And Rocco the Brave, you got a membership. And Mindy Wheeler, you got a membership. And Jason Fox of 540 Studios, who's not here, who should be because I sent my link. You got a membership. And Sci-Fi Sedan got a membership. And Canadian Spider-Man got a membership. You all got memberships. Thank you very much, Radioactive. Love you, man. Awesome that you did that for people. So guys, there you go. Memberships go around for everyone out there. And we got a new guy here, Coffee Jolly. Is that the new doc? Why, yes, it is Coffee Jolly. Thank you for watching on Rumble there, dude. Nice. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on by. And hey, and if you want, hit the like button and subscribe away, because you know what? I don't mention that often enough. So yeah, that's the new Doctor. Shruti Gatwa. And Jason, hey dude, nice to see you, man. Sorry, goodness. I did not get to join. I just woke up and I'm still in pain here. Have a good show.
That's all right. Yeah,
dude. Yeah, I'm praying for you, man. Yeah, you know, it's okay, dude. Don't worry about it. You know, just want you to feel better, and Take as many roofies as possible if you have to knock yourself out. There you go.
And like, didn't the doctor like have like a coat or something he would always wear, like a signature look?
Well, each one had a signature look.
Okay.
Tom Baker's signature look was the most recognizable. The
big
long
time.
coat, and the long
Yeah, that's kind
scarf.
of the one I think of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the one after him was different. The ones before Tom Baker were all different.
Because
You'll get
I
a
seen, like David Tennant, he wore one too. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You'll get one soon enough, Snort, or you could just join and be a member, and then you get your sandwich. So I'll add in the seal bubble for free. In the new episodes they show pics of all the Doctor's incarnations, says Rocco, and Richard E. Grant was the Doctor at some point in an untold Doctor story. Oh yeah, that's right.
Right, because they've pretty much
back when
have done away with the whole lore of the show. So
big time.
You have countless Doctors instead of the original run.
Yeah.
You
Heard
think
of the
Captain
Timeless
Jack-
Children.
Yeah. You think Captain Jack would like this Doctor? Oh, yes.
They would
Very
have good
much
fun
so.
together, huh?
Oh, man. They'd never get out of the TARDIS. So,
that TARDIS
God.
would be stinking.
Oh, man. Or what was it? What was it that Star-Lord said? It looked like a
Jackson Pollock painting in
Jackson
here.
Pollock painting. Oh my
Good thing
God.
You don't have a black
That's-
light. Yeah.
That's what had to pop in my head. Damn it. Jeez.
That's great.
Thank you, James Gunn. Anyway, don't forget the celery stick as decor. On Peter.
Peter Davison.
Yep. Peter Davidson. Yep. So, but anyway, so the same issue of the magazine also sees Russell T Davies mention Series 16, which hasn't been greenlit. Because remember, covered in an article way back when, he's only going to stick around for 2 seasons, and Ruby Rose, she's gone at the end of this season, thank God. So I'm working on the 4th script now. I'm working on the 4th script now for season 16. It's not actually commissioned, admitted Davies, but it's still up in the air. But that's the same for every TV program. I shouldn't say we're confident, but that's all asking for a fall. But we're very confident, and to be honest, we'll just keep it going. In other words, we're just gonna fill those walls like a Jackson Pollock poster. My God, that's just what it says to me. We're just gonna bring in more gay, probably.
See, when I look at this picture, I think of like the Austin Powers music. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
what they
baby.
did to the Beatles? Well, they did.
You want to go old school? I think of like a 70s blaxploitation film. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Dolomite.
That's what I think.
That's what it says a lot more than I'm a 1,000 some odd year old alien from a highly advanced race that can travel through time and space and alternate dimensions.
He's blending in.
Yes, Lord. I would rather a black guy or a doctor. Yeah.
Rowan Atkinson from that children's
Rowan
Christmas
Atkinson is
special.
So good.
You know what? I think Appian is onto something. Yeah. Shaft. He would be an awesome Shaft.
Especially the way he's like looking to the side, like, yeah.
Exactly. You know, he would, and in today's Hollywood, he would be gay Shaft.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the shaft.
You can see the jokes write themselves right there. Yeah, baby. Oh, the gay Shaft.
He'd be the trans gay Shaft, actually. So,
my God, the jokes you could write from that. Freak.
Yeah.
Not arrest people. He'd be like sodomized.
Mine's like a mine shaft.
Oh God. That's right. This guy takes the shaft. That's right. Oh my God. Oh God, I would not want to ever see that happen. Please not Shaft. Please not Shaft. Please not Shaft.
He's more like Huggy Bear from Starsky and Hutch. That's a good one.
Oh my God. Oh my God, no. Oh Dear Lord in heaven, no.
He does look like a Starsky and Hutch character. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more like a Huggy Bear.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
It's total reference.
Do
I
it.
love
Do it. Do it.
It's like another series nobody's touched yet. Well, aside from a terrible movie.
Yeah, the Ben
Yeah.
Stiller one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awful.
Oh
Never watched
God.
it. Thank
No.
goodness.
So here are the ratings. Okay, so 2013. So the first special with David Tennant, right? Because it came back, right? So it was 5.8 million, right? Because remember the whole the Donna Doctor thing. Oh my God. Yeah, you have this alien, and my preferred pronouns are the definite article of they them or whatever the hell it was, and then it can only go down from there with the second
It's
special.
definitely going down from there.
Oh yeah, with 4.83 million. With oh God, what was the one after that? I'm trying to think. Was the part? Oh God, you know what? That's how horrible it was. I don't even remember. But the and the third special. Oh crap! Who even cares at this point? Because the Christmas
Who
special
cares?
is just
It's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
Because-
dead series. Nobody, old
Yeah.
school fans don't care about it.
No.
A lot of people just don't care about it. They have successfully killed one of the oldest sci-fi TV show series ever.
Yeah. I didn't know that, Vince. Thanks. But yeah, that Christmas episode with what's his face, Doogie Howser, and the most god awful German accent I've ever heard. Like, I know there are some really bad movies out there, some B movies, and I know that there are some really old movies, where you have English actors trying to play German characters, this the fake German accent and all that kind of stuff, whatnot. But friggin' oh God, I never wanted to slap Doogie Howser so hard in my entire life that I'm like, when I'm watching this, I'm like, please stop. Just please. Can you just please stop with the German accent? And maybe it's just because my dad's Austrian and my mom's German or something like that, and I'm thinking in the back of my head, right? I'm thinking they don't even sound like this. It's like, just please stop. Just stop. You're making yourself look more retarded. So anyway, so Space Babies, 2.6 million. And then you have the Maestro at 2.4 million, so it's going down. And then you have Space Mine, where basically Daddy becomes space Anglican Daddy gets sucked into a tube because he was like temporarily blinded at 2.04 million, so even further. And then episode 4 was, I'm trying to remember, episode 4 was oh God, does it even matter at this point?
Was it like the social media commentary one?
I think it was that one. I'm trying to remember if it was that one. Oh no. It was 73 yards. Basically the Ruby episode. The Ruby episode.
Okay.
Yeah. Where basically she's being observed by her future self, and for some odd reason always stays 73 yards away from her, and still doesn't explain that why every person that talked to older her got pissed off at her. Like it's a plot point they didn't even bother explaining. So they really didn't. And then yeah. So no, go ahead.
I found something that, like, when we were talking about Shooty being Shaft, I found a clip from a movie that I remember they made like a joke like that. So
oh my God.
if I could show this, just think of these characters as Shooty and Russell T. Davis. And here we go.
So fucking embarrassed.
Honey, you should be. Took your characters and turned them into one 90-minute long gay joke. It's like watching Batman and Robin again.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from the guy who pretends to be Shaft as opposed to the guy who takes Shaft.
I don't hear you complaining nightly.
There we go.
That's
I don't hear you
perfect.
complaining nightly.
That's right. That is perfect right there.
I thought that was kind of perfect for what we were talking about.
When Kevin Smith could write films. Yeah.
Back in the
Oh
day
my
when
God.
they were fun. They were fun and funny. And
Oh man, a 90-minute shot.
you turn your characters into a 90-minute gay joke.
Oh my God.
I don't hear you complaining nightly.
Oh God.
Oh goodness.
Oh, I love my show. I love my show. I love my chat. Thank you all for being part of this.
So
and then you-
Tried to derail it, but I just had
short,
to.
yeah.
That's the first episode.
Summary of, yeah. The
Yeah,
short
that's-
summary of all this is one episode of crap rolls into another episode of crap.
Just
Exactly.
one long roll of toilet paper.
Yeah, it's just one long crap.
So episode 5, you have that dot and bubble social media episode where basically space worms or space bugs are eating people because they can't get their face off of their future phone, whatever the hell it's supposed to be, and they don't even know how to walk properly. Like what?
It's a super subtle commentary on society.
Yeah.
It is
subtle.
It is.
It reminded me of like Pokemon Go when like people were walking off cliffs and shit with their phone, and they had to like put a reminder on there like, watch your surroundings, you could die if you play this game and not pay attention. And then there's a whole episode about people so stupid they need to be told to turn left or right.
Yeah. Oh God.
Or get eaten by a big caterpillar.
And then yeah, exactly. And then episode 6 of 2.11 million viewers. So you know what and again, excuse the language, but shit rolls downhill. And you know what? When something rolls downhill, it tends to lose a lot of mass, right? We can all agree on that. And boy, is this losing a lot of mass because everybody's dropping out like drones. It's that bad. That's how bad that is. This is how bad that is. Like, that's right. Yeah, Wally did it first. Exactly. It's true. It's so true. All garbage piled up and try to compress it, and it's still garbage. Oh man,
Wally.
Wally. Oh my God. But oh crap. You know why I watch this, as bad as this is? Because I just want to, first of all, I'm
It's
mortified.
a desperate
just
call for help.
Yeah, that could be it too. Yeah. I secretly want to kill myself by watching these episodes.
Seek help. Seek help now.
Yeah. Do it now. But there's a morbid curiosity of just wanting to know how much more bad this can get. I mean, we all know, like, watching Space Witches, and essentially you're teaching kids it's okay to lie, and basically perform witchcraft on TV and stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay to lie. Lie during a test while you're being tested as a Jedi. Lie that you're hiding from the Jedi and stuff like that. Lie and be deceitful. Wow, it's like all the dark things of the Force that they kind of warned us about and stuff like that.
How do you lie to someone that could read your mind, though?
I know, right? That makes absolutely no sense. Yeah,
go tell the Jedi that you're just lie to them. They can read thoughts, though. I don't know.
Or they can they're like empathic. They can tell when you might be deceitful. Like I have a sense that you're not quite telling me the truth.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't know, but my spidey senses are tingling.
They apparently know about the Jedi, but then they don't know that.
Yeah, exactly.
And why even tell the girls about the Jedi if you don't want them to ever join? Just don't tell them. They know if they're never going to leave that planet. Why do they need to know about the Jedi?
Yeah,
just don't even tell them about them.
But it's just this. I just want to know, like, a part of me is like a historian in a way, that I want to see how bad this can get. You know, I don't watch this on Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus, right? I do it through what some would consider a natural ways.
Oh, you're just a masochist. Let's be honest.
I know. Yeah, sure. That's what it is. Yeah. Torrent is a wonderful thing.
Sail in the high seas are
exactly. That's right.
Yes.
Are
Them too. Yeah.
that's right. I sail those seas proudly because I don't want them to get my money. So, but wow. Plus, on top of that, it's something to make fun of. On top of that, as well, it's
now. With
something
all that
to talk
said,
about, yeah.
Do you think they're going to get to a point where they're going to make an official announcement that the BBC is going to cancel it? Or do you think the BBC can persuade their bean counters to keep funding the show and keeping it afloat?
Yeah, it makes you wonder now at this point, doesn't it?
Because it's
they're not gonna.
Yeah, it's anybody's guess at this point, because if you continue hemorrhaging viewership, you can't keep a show on the air. It doesn't make any sense economically to keep a show on the air if it's losing viewership and advertising dollars. But then I don't know how the BBC works. I don't know if they can go, well, we'll just subsidize it somehow and through a government grant or what. I don't know. I don't know how that works over there.
I don't know either. I really,
because over here, TV shows have been canceled for much less than viewership. Like Firefly famously, one season gone,
and that was a brilliant show.
Yes,
and he kind of made the Serenity with spite because it got canceled. So he's like, "Fine, you get it. You want an ending? I'll kill off some of these characters."
Yeah. I mean, we can all think of any handful of good TV shows that have lasted only 2 seasons, 3 seasons before they got canned. Even though the viewership was there, had a good fan base, it still got canned. Here you got a show that's losing viewers, losing fan base, that's going out of its way to even insult and ridicule the fan base, but it's still on the air.
That's right. They'll never admit it. They never.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That sucks for all those lesser shows that, like they deserve more episodes and they have a devoted fan base and they didn't get their time to shine.
See, Vince has answered my question in the chat. He's saying BBC doesn't care. The public pays for it with the license fee.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Yep.
The receiving license.
Rocco yeah. She was kidnapped by the Jedi. Yeah, it's not what happened. No, exactly. No, that's right.
Yeah, it was 45 minutes of a fake memory. That's what we watched.
Yeah. And Rocco, you're.
Oh, that's what y'all watched. I skipped it entirely.
Throw up a flag and stream. Arg. That's right. Yeah, exactly. Because this is how I should do it, right?
Do what you want, 'cause the pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're forbidden indeed. Being a pirate is a right indeed. Do what you want, 'cause the pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Exactly.
LimeWire was good times back in the day.
LimeWire, exactly.
Woo! So much music.
Another good series. There was another good series, Raised by Wolves, that was canceled last year. I think.
Oh yeah, with the guy from Vikings in that. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that was strange.
I enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, don't worry, Benny. We're gonna be wrapping it up. Don't worry.
Let me just say, for all you sci-fi fans out there, Star Wars is dead. But let's be honest. Doctor Who is pretty much dead. Let's be honest. You want something good? Go back and listen, not watch. Listen to the original broadcast of War of the Worlds by Orson Welles, and it was actually believable. People actually thought it was real. It's brilliant. It's art.
Yeah.
That is something just to change your palate. That's something. It's well worth listening to.
No, it's getting to the point where the culture is so divisive and so degraded that we've given up on the shows that we grew up enjoying. We're having to go back 30, 40, 50, 60 years for quality entertainment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For those of you who have the time to read, there's Doc Savage novels by Kenneth Robeson. 181 of those. Just an idea out there.
Nice.
That's right. And again, I want to thank everybody that's watching on Rumble and like our new person, Coffee Jolly. So if you're still watching, hooray for you, and thanks for watching on Rumble. I really appreciate it. And hey, if you can, hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already, and spread the channel around, because we just like to have fun here. That's what it's all about. And all you guys here watching on YouTube, and 41 people watching on X. Wow. And for you guys on X, check out my profile. Hit the link that comes to this YouTube channel on top of that as well, and join up. Because that's right, because we just like to have fun here, and that's what it's all about. So on and Tina, I was just about to play the cartoon, the end of the day cartoon. So but if you got to go, you have a pleasant day yourself, Tina. So really appreciate you being here.
You're awesome.
So that being said, on Fridays we like to have some fun before we go, and it's cartoon time, guys. So enjoy, everybody.
Not again.
And there you go.
He put a boot on Xavier's wheel.
Yeah,
I know, right?
I was hoping for Deadpool because he loves Lady Death so much. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Death in a Marilyn Monroe pose, exactly. Love it. Oh jeez. So see, I told you, Tina, stick around a while longer.
Yeah.
So, well, folks, again, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. Every one of you guys, you guys in the chat, I don't care if you're watching on Rumble or on X or here on the YouTubes. You guys make that fun. So that's right. Eat more chicken. Exactly.
Chick-fil-A.
You guys honestly really do. So because it just makes doing this is my stress relief. It really honestly is. And to have all of you guys, even you guys here on the panel, it just makes it more fun, And I know I say it a lot, but I appreciate each and every one of you that show up here on this channel, in the chat and you guys here in the panel, and it's fun. It just really is. So, but that being said, Appion, what do you got going on, dude?
Yeah, today in like an hour, I'm gonna do another Treehouse stream where we just hang out and chill. Maybe talk about Arcane season 2 and the trailer for that come out. So we'll probably put that on. And then Sunday, gonna watch Ghost Rider with Carla. Gonna show her Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider. And let her see how amazing. Because we gotta watch both movies because I really wanted to see how amazing the second one is, how ridiculous he is in that.
Big time.
Yeah, and Two Guys Talking. We got a bunch of new episodes over on that channel. And House of the Dragon season 2 probably Monday next week, and just a lot more stuff. So, subscribe just to see. There's just so much, and that's it.
How's that going?
List. What's up?
How's House of the Dragon going?
Oh, I love that show. This is my third time watching it, but Padawannabe was his first time, so I basically showed him the show, and I love it. Season 2 comes out on Sunday, so in 2 days, and I am ready.
Sweet.
Oh, that's right. It does come out pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready for that.
And Pop Culture Republic.
Oh, let's see. Been a pretty rough week for me, so I haven't had much time to really plan anything. I'll do something this Saturday afternoon for my comic book live stream. All things comic book and comic book related. I'll have something interesting for that, I hope. And then next week, once my craziness and my scheduling settles down, I'll hope to get back in a normal swing of things with my late night Mondays and late night Wednesday night live streams. Anything and everything pop culture related, whether it's sci-fi, fantasy, what have you, TV shows, movies, comic books, and the occasional K-drama, because I've started watching more and more K-dramas here recently.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Live from a kitchen in between a fridge and a stove in Texas. With minimal effort comes Pop Culture Republic.
Or my easy chair in my living room in front of my TV, or my office, or what have you. Yeah.
Nice.
Just wherever.
Exactly. and Tom, our geeky classic leftist Tom.
Hello, everybody. Yes, just working on doing 13-hour days, working on building my book, working on 2 books actually. Jason gave me an idea for selling, and other people gave me to sell that book, poetry book, working on my black and white photography book, and just figuring out what to do with gaming on my thing. I've still had some issues with technical things, but I'm working on it. Almost got it fixed now. Get back to gaming on my channel and a few other things. So yeah, just keeping afloat. So stay tuned.
Nice. No, that's awesome. So,
and let me say, if I can say something, thank you. I know this week's been hard for a lot of people, and that's one thing I can say about this community. This community is such a good, close-knit community, and I didn't know this gentleman, but I could feel the love for him from hearing from all you guys, and just I love this community. I genuinely do. It's a good amount of people in here. Sure, you have your bad apples here and there, but generally it's good people, and I'm glad I'm part of it now, and it's just getting to know some really good people, just like everybody here, all for you guys. So, and you guys out there too, straight up. So thank you.
And I want to thank Vince that put in the GoFundMe campaigns for Mike and for Jason. If you can help out Klobby's family with what's going on there, they're almost at their goal. And for Jason, because he popped in as well, and he's going through quite a bit of pain. If you can help out with that fundraiser, if you guys can, that'd be great to help out both guys. And yeah, and if you want to watch the Klobby Memorial stream, there's the link as well. So it took me a while to get through the rest of it. So, but it's great, knowing how many lives he touched. He really did, and like I said before, he brought comics back to me. He really did. And even though I'm a Star Wars fan mostly, he actually made watching Star Trek actually fun.
Oh man, loved their Star Trek reviews.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun. So, and yeah, nice. Love black and white photography. Do you really? Nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
And I want to say R.I.P. to Jerry West too. He passed away 2 days ago. The basketball logo, the man that was the NBA logo, and
Oh really?
Yeah, he passed away on the 12th also. So
wow,
wild day. Yeah.
Jeez.
They do come in threes, I guess. That's the truth.
I know.
That's
someone else passed away too.
Yeah, look at that.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, and Nick Weiser also tonight he's doing a tribute stream to Klobby as well.
That'd be good to catch.
Yeah. So if you want to catch that this evening, aside from what's going on over at Dadman's, oh yeah, that's right. I was supposed to put Dadman's link in there. If you want to catch Nick over at 32 Flavors of Nick Weiser, he's a fun dude, and because Klobby was on the Friday night shows over at Nick Weiser. He's doing a tribute for Klobby as well. So there's that too. So you know what, guys, listen, have a great weekend. If you can, say hi to all the friends that you made. It doesn't have to be here on YouTube. It can be, somebody down the block, or somebody that you haven't talked to, in a while on the phone, or call your parents, or call your sons or daughters, or your aunts and uncles, and just it's only a few minutes out of your day to give them a call and just say, you know what, been thinking about you, and I miss you, and I just want you to know that I love you. And it's as simple as that, because it might be the only thing that they hear today. Could be as simple as that. So,
and you never know when you're gonna talk to someone for the last time.
Yep.
Exactly.
No one is promised tomorrow.
Yeah.
And as a person, since it's mental health awareness, I'm going to throw this in. Sometimes sometimes it's good to hear something like that too.
Yeah.
Really
it might just be the pick me up you need.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So always check on those around you that knows you love, straight up.
That's right. Yeah. So that being said, all of you out there, thank you for joining in. Really appreciate all of you being here. And you know what? Like we do, we lead off with this all the time, and it's true. So see you on Tuesday, if not sooner.
Abraham Lincoln.
Excellent to each other. And